Hi and welcome to the Barney Chronicles. Today's video is my 14-week update. I'm going to go through results, talk a bit about the last 4 weeks where I've been doing 2 injections per week rather than the 1 weekly dose. My trip down to Cornwall last weekend. I wasn't calorie counting for the 4 days I was down in Cornwall. Go through, did I lose weight, gain weight, maintain? Also, tell you where to get the best Cornish pasty known to man. If this is your first time checking out the channel, firstly thank you. My name's Scott, 38 years old, 5'8", and at the start of taking Mounjaro on the 6th of April, I weighed just over 100 kilos or 220 pounds. For the last 14 weeks I've been documenting my journey, so the ups and the downs, what I've learned over this time. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of future videos. All of this obviously really helps the channel grow. Yesterday I put up episode 2 of the new playlist I've been creating, my Mounjaro strategy, so how I've lost 35 pounds in 12 weeks with minimal side effects. I will put a little link up here for it, go check it out. Today's video is a slightly longer one, so grab yourself a cup of coffee and enjoy. Again, I've time-stamped the video, so if you want to skip certain parts, feel free. I mean, I'm getting quite good at this time-stamp malarkey now. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Right, let me turn you around. There we go. So just got to Gloucester Services. Definitely the best service station en route. If you know, you know. Sucker for a farm shop. Traffic wasn't too bad. Took about 3 hours to get here. Staying another 3.5 from here to get down to Cornwall. So I've got one of the travel cases for the Mounjaro Quick Pen. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's got ice packs you can put in it to keep the pen cold when you're travelling. It's going to be around a 6.5, 7 hour journey, and it's roasting today. It's around 24, 25. So at the moment, it's currently, I put a little thermometer in it, and it's currently sitting at 7 degrees thereabouts. When we started, it's around 6. It's only lost 1 degree. Just going to quickly feed the dog, take her for a wee, take myself for a wee, feed myself, and then cut to us in Cornwall. Good morning. So day 1, this is our little kind of shepherd's hut thing. Calorie. So yeah, got here last night. A bit of a nightmare, to be completely honest. We were only going to do the 2 nights. The guy messaged and said, oh, you can have another night if you want for a little bit extra. So we came down a day early, turned up. Emma, or Mrs. Barney Chronicles, went to the cabin, this one that we should have been in. There's a lady just sat here reading a newspaper. So didn't turn out too great. We sat in the car for ages thinking we'd have to sleep in there. Couldn't get hold of the guy. Luckily got things sorted. Had a separate little cabin down the way. So probably going to do a walk into St Ives today. I'll bring you with us, go to the beach. I mean, the weather isn't looking fantastic, to be honest. It was pissing it down with rain earlier. So we'll take it from there. Just gonna have some lunch, get showered, and let's do it. So finished our lunch, just walking down the coastal path now, on the way to St Ives, with the lovely Emma and Callie, of course. Luckily, the weather's held up a little bit, so it stopped raining, still a bit cloudy, but yeah. On to St Ives.
Oh God.
And finally at the beach. Yay! It was at this point I knew I'd messed up. So right now there should have been some footage of me and Emma walking around St Ives town. Unfortunately, for some reason, my camera decided to only record audio, so it's not there. I'm sorry. Just walking back from St Ives now, for the town centre. That view is delightful. Emma's ended up getting the bus, as she is heavily pregnant and a bit tired. I'm going to meet her up here, the Cornish Arms, go back to the hut, get something to eat, and I think we're going for a meal later. So, let's get this walk done. The one thing I will say, these Cornish hills are no joke. Definitely should have got the bus with Emma. So day 2, Sunday morning. Just walking down to Porthkidney Beach, had some lunch. The rain has finally stopped. Bit cloudy, bit windy, but not bad at all. Later on, going to take a walk without the dog this time, down back into St Ives, go have a mooch around the shops, get some trinkets. But yeah, Porthkidney is one of the kind of few beaches you can take dogs on down here. So thought we'd take the dog for a quick run, knacker her out, then we can have some time down in the town. So this is the lovely Porthkidney. Cheers, Calorie. Great. Next is genuinely my happy place in St Ives. So it's, of course the train goes now. Just got back from the beach. Next is genuinely my happy place in St Ives. There's a place called Porthminster Point. Not many people know about it, not many tourists anyway. So it's a nice little rocky bit by the sea. Gonna go down there, got my trusty fishing rod, try and catch some mackerel for dinner, but we'll see. Cut to me attempting to catch the mackerel. This is Porthminster Point. I don't know if you can see this, we've just got down here and there's a little seal in the water. I'm assuming he's probably eating all of the mackerel as well, which is not great for the fishing side, but I'll try and zoom in now to see if you can see him. Oh, he's dipped right there. As soon as I come over with the camera, he's disappeared. Well, the seal's gone. It will pop up again in a minute. Just about to leave after our delightful weekend in St Ives. Of course, the sun's come out now, it's beautiful the day we leave. But there is one more thing to do before we head back to Manchester. Cut to me at Phil's.
Oh my god, I can smell that already.
Right, this is what the whole holiday's been building up to. So, just pulled outside of Philps. Now Philps is the king of Cornish pasties. There's a lot of other places claiming to be it, but there's nowhere near as good. So I'm going to get myself a Philps for the drive home. Then it's a 6.5 hour drive back to Manchester, stop at Gloucester Service, of course. Yeah, let's get the pasty. How about, can I get a large steak short crust, please?
£6.90, please.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's it. Perfect, so pasty secured. Get back in the car and I'll show you the size of this bad boy. Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. Right, let me quickly pop you up here. So this is the goods. Philps pasty. Look at the size of this. An actual pasty, and I've got a fat head. Look at the size of it. Right, let me pop this in here. I'm going to save this from the journey. I need to get back for our NCT course. Pop him in there. treats done. Let's get back home. Just got to Gloucester services again, on the way home this time. So my mouth's been watering the whole way thinking about this bloody Philps. I know this isn't a food review channel, but I'm going to show you the inner workings of a Philps, just to give you an understanding why it is the daddy of all pasties. Again, look at that, it's like a rugby ball. Well, I'm going to spill this everywhere. Look at that. Pasty cross section. Oh my god. Look at it. Okay, with the split dosing. So on Mounjaro, it's a weekly dose of whatever milligram you're taking, obviously starting at 2.5. The last 4 weeks, I've changed my dosing schedule. So rather than doing the 1 weekly dose, I changed it to doing 2 half doses every 3.5 days. The reason I started this is I was finding at the end of the week, I was getting pretty, well, not bad food cravings, but they were starting to creep back in. Also the craving for alcoholic drinks as well. What I've learned over the last 4 weeks is it's definitely better for me. I know everybody's going to be different, of course, but I'm finding that doing the smaller doses every 3.5 days is helping with the, the end of week cravings, etc. But also, as I start to titrate up or move up the milligram, the concentration, I think it's also going to massively help me there too, with not getting any kind of side effect. So now I'm at a place where it's nice and even. There's no kind of ups and downs with the amount in my body. And so again, no more, well, not as many food cravings. I feel it's a much better place to be. I have been taking 2 milligrams every 3.5 days, which obviously means 4 milligram per week. I am going to move up to 2.5 milligram to then a 5 milligram dose per week, as I am starting to notice, it's not having the same effect it used to. Now, I've always said I do want to still have an appetite. I want to enjoy my food, of course, but I feel that 2.5 will just give me a little bit of an edge to help me, just that final push to get me down to the goal weight, and then from there look at maintenance. Results wise, so it's been 14 weeks, well 14 weeks in 2 days. It's currently Friday. So I've gone from 100 kilos, now sitting at 82.7. So I'm phenomenally happy with the results so far. This is definitely the best thing I've done compared to, all the yo-yo dieting I've done in the past. Now only just over 2.5 kilos from goal weight of 80 kg, which again is fantastic. The one mistake I have made is the supplier I went with, I don't believe supports maintenance. So once you go below the, I think it's 27 or 30 BMI, I don't think you're eligible for it anymore. If you're using any supplier that does support maintenance and you've been really happy with, please leave it in the comments below. It will massively help me out. Side effects wise, I've either been really, really lucky, or it's down to the fact that I'm tracking everything and being quite regimented with what I'm eating, how I'm moving up the doses. But again, that's really why I created the series, because I think that what I've been doing has massively helped. With the calorie counting and my diet, I've been quite strict with when and what I'm eating. Because it was our last holiday before our little boy's born, I didn't calorie count whilst down in Cornwall. So for the 4 days, just ate what I wanted. So, fish and chips by the sea, of course. A Philps pasty as well, as you've probably just seen. When it comes to weight and weight gain, weight loss, I did gain, I think, about 1.5 kilo maybe over the 4 days. But because of the weight I'm at the moment, I wasn't overly bothered. The whole point in this for me is to get a better or a healthier relationship with food, and so that means enjoying food, having takeaways and other meals like that. So yeah, fish and chips, pasties. We went out for a meal as well, and it was like a really dirty burger, which was delightful. But it's good. I think that should be the case. There is a lot of people that sometimes speak negatively about food, having cheat days or being naughty with what they're eating. I don't really believe in that. I think that you should really enjoy food. I tend to, on weekends, be a bit looser with what I'm eating. I think it's called zigzagging or something, because I'm no nutritionist, so I don't know this for fact, but it's what I've heard. You know, if you stick to a really low calorie every single day, every single week, your body's metabolism is going to start to slow down, get used to that lesser amount of calories, and then so utilise that. Whereas with zigzagging, it's a case of eating more calories on the weekends and then being quite strict throughout the week, which stops that metabolism slowing down, etc. Again, if I am wrong, I'm sorry. This is just what I've read, and it's worked quite well for me. If you've watched to the end, again, thank you. I really appreciate it. Next video, there'll be the episode 3 of my Mounjaro strategy. Also, my weekly update, which will be on next weekend. So, until next time, see you in a bit.